painting, the first thing I've got to do is grind down this and sand down the both of them so they're ready for priming. I feel like I am on a kids art show. I'm very uncomfortable. Gonna start with the mud guard and the higher grit sandpaper. That is the cleaning done with the panel wipe, all done on my tank and my mudguard. I've just masking taped the top of the lid there so no paint gets in. I did that pretty good timing because by the time I was done with that, my parents were also done, so they've also done a wipe in here, and we're going to be painting at the same time, so that's going to be good. We're all going to go for a lunch break now though, quickly, and then we'll be back in a second. We're using this technical data sheet. It's kind of got all the information I need on how to properly paint. So we've got like ratios of hardener and thinners, spraying distance, air dry time, and all the different things. I kind of understand it. Dad's been just basically explaining through to me how exactly that works and how to use these tubs. There you go. Okay. Well, run.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So after priming the tank, it's kind of become obvious the mistakes I made whilst filling it in from a while ago. If you look closely, you can kind of see the pinholes. There's also a chip here. That's because I touched the paint whilst it was still drying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another load of filler, and primer over it again. Hopefully that will get rid of those imperfections. Oh yeah, I wouldn't usually mind these kind of pinholes and this chip here because I'm obviously going to go back over afterwards and sand in and rust up anyway, but because this is where the filler was underneath, I can't get to the metal here and make a rust effect in the way that I'm planning to, so I'm going to have to come back and go over it instead because it'll just look really naff basically. For example, if you look at all the imperfections in the mudguard, which was painted a lot worse than the tank was. I did a really good go on the tank, and then I got to the mudguard and I did it too heavy and there was a lot of runs, and I think there was just dust on stuff on it that shouldn't have been there. But all of these kind of bits and bobs I'm just going to sand off anyway to reveal the metal underneath to rust it, and all the bits where it's gone on quite nicely I'll leave like that. That's why I didn't actually go get this professionally done. So shout out to Dipping Customs, they actually offered to do my paint for me, and I was going to take them up on that, but then I realised I'm just going to take off all the good work they put on there, so I just thought I'd do it myself. So here I've got Dolphin Glaze thinner. I'm just going to put in the hardener and try and make some quick work out of this. I'm not fantastic at this, but we'll give it a go. Oh fuck, Jesus. So after all of that, doing the priming and then doing some filling and then sanding it down, I realised I didn't have the correct hardener to go with the acrylic filler that I was going to use next, so I'm going to have to do that next week. Or maybe later this week we'll do the video for next week. Yeah, so just going to pack things away and head out to the pub and call it a day.